research.
We're with
lab
High
in our
Intellect,
facility.
a subsidiary of Media Benders, doing a video for Omega Point Research. Omega Point Research. Yeah, we're just coming together to finish a video we started the other night about the quadratic formula.
I love the quadratic formula. It keeps me up at night. I've been really hoping that
I'm a
you
huge fan, but I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah. Oh, but anyway, so I said the other night, I was talking on a video, and I said, man, I can't derive this right now because I don't know how to use the TV. And then they actually put that in the video, so then I had to derive it. And so here we go. X squared
Wait, what are you doing right now?
plus bx. We're going to derive the quadratic formula.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet. Remember the song that we've been trying to
negative
remember?
b plus or
Yeah,
minus
that song.
radical
You
a
should
squared
definitely
minus
record
4ac all over 2a squared.
Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This is a quadratic equation in standard form, and it's kind of like one of those fun things you can do in your spare time just to like get your chops up to like go from this to the quadratic formula. So I'm like that's what we're doing. We're gonna derive the quadratic formula from this standard form of the quadratic equation using letters instead of numbers as our coefficients. Like the first thing you want to do is complete the square. So what we're gonna have here, we're gonna have a square, and then in turning this ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 into the quadratic formula is completing some fucking square. You gotta find this missing piece, etc.
Holy fuck.
So, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the missing piece.
Holy fuck.
That's our game. But first, we got to make this look like a perfect square, because right now it has the c coefficient, and it doesn't have the brackets where they need to be. And then we still how the fuck are we gonna put the? We still have a problem with our brackets.
Them all by A.
Yeah, we divided them all by a, but then we want to bracket this guy so that it's a perfect square, and then just have numbers on this side.
Oh, that makes it perfect.
Yeah, because when it's perfect like that, then we can just take square roots of both
Let's
sides
do
and
this.
solve for x. Yeah, totally. We're just gonna subtract c over a for both
Might
sides.
as well.
We're doing some math now.
X
We're doing some math now.
So excited to multiply by A.
equals negative c over a.
Fucking a. There are
History.
people who finished college doing this shit, and they're the ones who can do it right. And
They look something like this though. What are
yeah,
those?
but I just did it in the bedroom today. The office room. Cut that part, Jeff. We're looking for this missing part here. This is our piece. We need that in order to complete this square so that we can have some squares. And then over here we have some random chunk. This random chunk equals negative c over a. Take that. Good times, right?
How is that 0?
It was nothing,
Oh, but you gave
and
it a
now it
negative
is
shape?
something. Yeah. We're going to multiply x times b over 2a again. Boom. So we'll have another x plus b, x plus xb, x times b over 2a, x squared plus bx over a times b over 2a plus xb bracket squared, negative c over a plus xb over 2a.
How did you get
All right, okay.
from step 3 to 4?
That's what I'm explaining right now. What you'll see is that this term magically appears. There's a square, but it's missing a piece, and then that whole square equals that. And this is our geometric representation of that, right? This equals that. X plus b over 2a equals that. Squared plus that. This equals that. So, here we go. What we're going to do, we're going to FOIL this guy out.
First, outside, inside, last.
And if you think about it, just think about it. Look at this square for a second. You got this little corner over here is the same as b over 2a times b over 2a. So this whole video, we could have deduced just by looking at this geometric representation that the missing piece was b squared over 4a squared.
But it could be a weirder shape.
Yeah, but it's obviously not.
So this is what we left off at. We're deriving the quadratic formula, and here's where we go from here. We take the square root of... First we rearrange some shit. We're gonna find a common denominator, and then we're gonna swap some stuff around to make it look a little bit more like the quadratic formula. But we're essentially just multiplying this by 1.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep this
up
here.
Your butt.
Yeah, totally. So we're just making this side look like this side. It's super simple.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Can I
Oh,
offer
it's
you a
hot.
beer?
Common denominator.
Yeah. And this all comes out to 4a squared. Can we all agree that b squared minus 4ac is the same as negative c4a plus b squared?
Yeah, I love that you wrote it like that.
I told you guys we're going to derive the quadratic formula, and so we are. Oh, man. So now, all that we have to do,
2A, bro.
we're going to erase the guy we started with, and what we're left with is x equals plus or minus.
Yeah, you're right. That's why I was
square
good at
root.
math.
Radical.
I don't hate them. They just made me feel wrong.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
And then we have x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. That's how you derive the quadratic formula.
Where's the quadratic formula in that? Oh,
The quadratic formula is right here.
What is the quadratic formula?
The quadratic formula is this.
And what does that mean?
Everybody clap their hands. Everybody dance to the math song with the mathematician who's leading you along on the quadratic equation.